Dodge this.
Kill them, burn them, blow them away.
Stop this. Back up. Stand back up. It's war time. Ha!
Kill them, burn them, blow them away.
About to bring it to him. Don't let me get off.
Back up.
No. Insta, mister, hit the script, just spit ya. It hit ya, twist ya, split ya. Ain't none sicker, I paint picture. Paul clicks the demon undertaker, thunder maker with the mixture. I'm way off like A-Dog.
I'm very excited. My elves just told me that you've been a very good boy. I'm so impressed that I've put your name on my nice list. Well done.
TSA all the way, letting you know what's hot and what's not. Hey guys, what's going on? So, as you saw, Santa had a special delivery for me. The Santa Sauce, the original edition, is right here. So basically guys, what separates this from the other editions is that this has DMHA and also Urea Jaranus as well. So two heavy potent stimulants guys. So firstly, a massive thank you to Alpha Lion and also Jeremy for hooking me up all the way in South Africa. So firstly guys, I just have to say, whenever I hold this container, something special, man. It's just the way everything's done, you know, from the graphics to, you know, the labeling, just everything, you know, like the catchy little slogans and everything. Just, it's so special, and that's what I love about Alpha Lion. So this one was particularly of my interest because I love pre-workouts, and you know, Alpha Lion makes some good tasting pre-workouts. So I was really curious on how the strawberry cheesecake tastes like. So anyways guys, first we're going to go through the ingredient profile. As you see up on your screens now, the ingredients are 300 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous, obviously for energy. Then you've also got your Urea Jaranus at 200 milligrams, which is a hefty dose. Basically also energy, and also it has some fat burning properties just like any stimulant would. Next up you got your DMHA, obviously powerful stimulant. Up next is decaffeine malate, which is a slow release of caffeine, so you know, kind of preventing any kind of crash, and you have prolonged energy. Next is your Tyramine, which is basically a stimulant as well, so you know, also using fat burners, so increasing your energy, also improves focus and concentration as well. Next up you got your Superhuman Pump Matrix, which is a 7-gram dose of L-citrulline malate, obviously, you know, there for pumps. Next up you got your L-taurine, which is there for performance. You got your arginine silicate, which obviously helps with pumps. And then you got your patent S7, which, you know, improves nitric oxide levels at 100 milligrams. And next is your Superhuman Strength Matrix, which is beta-alanine at 3.5 grams. Obviously it helps with stamina and performance. Next up you got your betaine anhydrous, which helps with muscle protein synthesis at 2 grams. And also you got your anti-crash matrix, which is a hefty 350 milligram dose of L-theanine, which basically is a nootropic, and it is used to kind of counteract the negatives of heavy stims, so it kind of helps you come off it. And lastly, and very importantly, you got your bioperine, which is basically your black pepper extract, which helps with absorption and uptake. So there we have it guys, it's a very complete matrix. I was pretty surprised to see no tyrosine thrown in here, or you know, not even any form of choline. But you know, the main focus here was, does this work as good as the original Superhuman? Because to me that was the best pre-workout last year and it was phenomenal. So it was all about, is this one actually better? You know, because basically this is a supreme version. You know, it's just called Santa Sauce because it was, you know, during, you know, Christmas. So anyways guys, next up is effectiveness. Oh, sorry. Next up is taste. So how does this taste? Okay, so as I said, I was very curious about the strawberry cheesecake. You know, how would it taste? You know, and to my surprise, well, not really, because Alpha Lion do make some great tasting stuff. It tasted real phenomenal. You get so many kind of different tastes in there. You get like a graham cracker kind of thing, and then you get like a coconut mix, and then like also a weird kind of strawberry thrown in there, guys. It's such a unique flavor. And that's why I rated the flavor a 9 out of 10, just because it is really good. But you do get like a subtle kind of bitterness, but I mean mixability as well is pretty good too. So you know, overall the taste is phenomenal. It's something different. I've never had something that tastes like this. There's just so many elements to the taste. It's just crazy. So I always look forward to taking this because it does taste phenomenal. Alright guys, so obviously the most important bit right now is effectiveness. So guys, how does this work? Well, I'm obviously going to compare it to the Superhuman. So is there a difference between the two? Yes. With this I feel a lot more aggression. You know, the first time I used it, it was real aggressive. But thereafter, you know, after using it continuously, it was kind of a mix between euphoria and aggression. You know, obviously, the first time you take it, you're going to feel something different because it's your first time. So, I mean, that's why I also use like a heavy stim. I don't always use it daily, just, you know, I don't want to get used to it. So basically, guys, it's a real aggressive kind of euphoria that you get. It's a lot more aggressive than I think the standard Superhuman. But the energy is phenomenal. I mean, you know, I can train for hours, literally, and not feel tired. Strength was up, strength was elevated, it was phenomenal. Pumps are great, you know, as you can expect. You know, their formulation is top notch. The only downside, I think, is their focus could be better. I mean, I know stims are kind of powering your focus there, but, you know, I do think that, you know, maybe stacking this with, you know, the Komodo pump would obviously enhance the focus there. But, you know, I would have liked to see maybe some tyrosine thrown in here or some choline just to enhance that, you know, nootropic effect where, you know, your focus is there and everything else like that. And the one surprising thing is that the crash, you know, there is a slight crash, but it's not that bad. You know, I was expecting a lot worse, you know, obviously with the urea Geranus inside and also the DMHA. But, you know, I survived. I'm here. And, you know, I'm smart about it. You know, I don't take other stimulants on top of this, obviously not. So that's my advice, is just to be taking this, make sure this is the only thing you take. You know, use the full serving, use it wisely, use it when you know, are good to use it. Like for me, I use this first thing in the morning because I know this will power me throughout the whole day, and it does. So, you know, overall, guys, the effects are amazing on this. It is the best pre-workout I've used. I'd say since the time of Jacked and, you know, Muscle Marinade. It's been such a long while, guys, but that's the honest truth about it. It is a very, very complete pre-workout. So that leads me to the final verdict, guys. So is the stuff as good as it claims? Yes, obviously. I mean, it is, as I said, the best pre-workout I've used since the days of Jacked and Purist Labs, Muscle Marinade, just because it takes you in that state where, you know, you're training like a beast, you know, the performance is there. Focus is obviously, it's good, can be better, but, you know, like with any other pre-workout and whatnot, it's not perfect. But to me, it's as close to as perfect as I felt in the longest time. I mean, I still haven't gone through all the pre-workouts. You know, there's obviously new stuff coming out now and whatnot. But guys, this stuff is real phenomenal. And I feel very privileged and blessed to be getting the Santa sauce, just because, you know, it is very special and it is the original formula. So, you know, I know they are making a new formula out, you know, with zero banned substance, which is awesome, you know, especially if you're an athlete. But, you know, this is for the diehard fans, and I'm definitely one. This is limited edition, and yeah, it's a real special pre-workout. So if you can still get the original one, I say get it. I say give it a go. You're not going to be disappointed. It leads to such phenomenal results. And yeah, again, Alphaline has really hit out the park with some like amazing products, you know, that actually taste good. Formulas are top notch, and they really use some epic patents and whatnot. So, you know, again, kudos to Alphaline, and a massive thank you to Jeremy for making this happen, guys. This one gets a 9.5 out of 10. This one's phenomenal, and I look forward to trying, you know, some more stuff upcoming. I do know that they do have a limited edition Australian Supreme, which, you know, basically is aiding towards the Australian fires. So I'm keen to try that one. But anyways, guys, whatever Alphaline do give it a try, because, you know, they make some real incredible stuff. So anyways, guys, that's my review. Thank you for watching, and do stay tuned for more.